starting here on the east side of Rogersville. Go out through this this area out through here. Past the Farmers Co-op. Past the waterworks department buildings and things here. Not much out through here once you get past the co-op and the radio station back there. Just not a whole lot, just houses. Water in the road right there. I wonder what that's all about. Smell a lot of honeysuckle out through here. Some older houses out through here. There's a auto mechanics shop there behind this cabin. You have to watch. A lot of deer will jump out in the road here and cause you to have a wreck. You really have to kind of watch these areas in here. You can't just rip and roar like you think you should, but there's a lot of, you never know what's waiting for you around the corner. That's the mysterious thing, I guess. I have no idea. Could be anything. We'll turn left here. I hope there's really not that much traffic, so we'll go down through here. Little picnic area where the water department's intake plumbing and stuff is at. An old historic home here. It's kind of open for various venues and things, and a restaurant here. It kind of has the same thing, sort of wedding parties and stuff. Got a pretty cool old dam there. It's called the Amos Mill area. Little park-like thing on the right. People fishing or something down there. Relax and unwind a little. Going along out through here that into an area that they call the ebbing and flowing spring area, where there's a, on the left, we're not going to go up through there, but you can kind of see it, there's a brick building next to the road, or a concrete block building. It's rusty. That's the location of the ebb and flowing spring, where it rises and falls with the tides. It's kind of an interesting phenomenon. You don't see too often, here and there. Sort of a rare thing. This is crossing bridge crossing what they call Big Creek, which, depending on where you're from, could be classified as a river out west or something. But once again, we're in one of these deer passing perpendicular to the road areas. You kind of have to watch. They're real sneaky. You can't hardly see them until they just bolt out right in front of you. I'm not really sure why they do that, but one would wonder why the engines and stuff don't scare them. They run back up in the woods or something. But for some reason they behave that way. Here's a girl with a dog. Good, thank goodness he was on a leash. Unleashed dogs are another thing that'll pop out there. I don't know what that was, an old hat or something, I don't know. Stuff like that pops out in the road, cause you to have an accident. To a tree tunnel here. So I used to call that when I was a kid. Trees on both sides that grow over the road, and it looks like a tunnel. Rather interesting little place to ride through. It's rather relaxing, not a whole lot of traffic. almost at the end of the road. To choose left or right. This evening I'm going to choose to the right. I'm going to head back, I guess. Pretty mowed fields around here. Put up a lot of hay. A lot of the hay gets sold. There's a bunny rabbit. Hay gets sold to be put on rail cars and hauled out west. Oh, that's a shame. That's a really, really old house there. It looks like they're gonna knock it the rest of the way down. I guess it caught on fire. Oh, that's a shame. I bet that house dates back into the late 1800s style. It's kind of a shame. A lot of those old houses have got like really, really old school wiring. Whoever buys them really ought to yank all that stuff out and put new wiring in. We're almost at the end of the road here. If we go left, we go into Rogersville. There's a deer right there. Just what I'm talking about. See, he was on the other side of the road, and then he decided to heard the motor and decided to go back. There's no telling what he might do here, so I'm gonna kind of let him figure that out on his own. There's a little church out here. Here to the end of this road real soon. Which time I will head back towards town. We're real close to the river. The river's just down this area on the left here. It goes down toward the river. That would be the Holston River.